come from a little town in the north of England. My bus stop was outside the theatre, and that's where I used to go and see all the boys from the boys' school when I was about 15. And by doing that, I was just in the theatre, and I suddenly realised that this was my favourite place in the world. So I started to go to all of the plays, and then I got a job selling coffee, and then they used to let me in to see all the plays for free. And I remember thinking one day, if I don't have a go at that, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. So I was about 16 by then, and so instead of going to university, which is what I had planned to do, I auditioned for drama college instead, and I went to drama college without ever having stood on a stage, ever. I try and do theatre and then film, and then theatre and then film, because they both have a huge sense of community. Obviously with theatre you have an immediate contact with your audience, and in film you don't, but in film it's much more intimate. It's right here, and that brings its own pleasures, and so in a certain way it's even more truthful. It's very, very easy when you're acting in front of a camera to feel very, very self-conscious, because there's all these people, they're all lighting and they're sound and all of these things, that makeup are coming up, checking your makeup, and it's all about this, and it can often make actors feel very kind of self-conscious, and it can stultify you a little. So the easiest thing to do, or the easiest way of getting out of being terrified and feeling stultified, is to put your focus on the other person, and what's going on in her face, what's going on in her mind, what's going on, and you just stop thinking about yourself. It's the easiest way. The thing about, the tragedy comedy mask being the same is that they are extremely similar and they're very near, and it's very hard to say which one I would prefer to do. The lovely thing about a comedy is that, of course, you get your feedback right there, it's fed. Whereas with tragedy, often you're fed by silence. You're fed by, the energy that comes from the silence of people listening or hopefully being moved. The difference in performing them, honestly, isn't that much. When you cry, you sob from here. When you laugh from here. It's not that different. Energetically, it's not that different, which is why very small children, when they laugh and then they cry, it's hard. The difference is minuscule. It's funny, as an actor, one often gets asked whether one has a dream role, and the funny thing is, those dream roles change all the time, because if you try to be as good an actor as you can, you are by definition a storyteller. And the tool of your trade is yourself and your imagination and what you have given, But you also live in your own time. So I loved playing Rosalind. I wouldn't want to play her now. She's supposed to be 18. I have no desire to play an 18-year-old. So, and then there were, along the way there's other parts. There are several parts I have that I think, wow, when I'm 60, I'd love to play that. When I'm 70, I'd love to play that. So your dream roles change as you change. As you as a storyteller go, I'm a grown-up woman. I have stories to tell that are my stories, that are of my generation, So I have many dream roles, and some of them haven't been written yet. If I had to try and describe the difference between a good actor and a great actor, I would say a good actor is somebody who fulfills the role, performs the function, you trust them as an audience, they do the job well, they can be completely fantastic. A great actor involves a little bit of their own soul, and they take you somewhere else, so that when you leave, instead of going, God, weren't they great? You go, wow. And it's done something to you. That's the difference.